What's going on, guys? It is I, some Joe Schmo here, back with another Expanse reaction to season number 4, episode 8, titled The One-Eyed Man. Now, really think about this, Joe. One-Eyed Man. What could this mean? One-Eyed Man. Have we seen any one-eyed men lately? It's probably just a pun, isn't it? It's a play on words, isn't it? I don't. Anyway, guys, welcome back to another reaction. Season number 4, guys. So far, so good. Really enjoying a lot of the, like I've stated before several times, a lot of the human drama element to it. I think I mentioned it, what was it, in episode 1 of this season, where with a show like this, it's funny because the first 3 seasons gave me this, like this false sense of security in the proto-molecule being the end-all evil or end-all thing that we all need to come together for. It's us versus the proto-molecule, that you really stop and forget. Even though there were little breadcrumbs throughout like the last 3 seasons, you really forget a lot about that human drama, the human element that continues to drive it. Obviously, you saw that in the form of like, what's his face? Aaron Wright, who was continuing to manipulate things from the background. You have individuals like, you know, obviously Mao, Strickland, all these guys who perform these, like, you know, they are human in that sense, but again, it was more along the lines of the proto-molecule kind of pushing that sort of drama. You know, the one thing that's really difficult for me when it comes down to the Expanse right now is, since they were in season 4, going to season 5, right, there are a lot of new characters that are continuing to be introduced into the show, and even older characters that are getting more background, more development. It's making it so freaking difficult to have to cut these videos down because, again, I try to keep it within that 22 minute realm, but damn, dude, with all the tension and with all the drama going on and with everybody experiencing so many different things, it's really difficult. And it kind of continues to push me to edit these in a way that's, like, you know, conducive to telling the entire story in one reaction and at least providing some takes from me. So yeah, it's challenging, it's fun, and I'm having a great time, just all things considering, just watching, editing, and you know, reading along with you guys as far as like comments go and whatnot. So thank you guys so much. Before we even get into this reaction, if you're new here, I do Expanse reactions here every single Thursday and Saturday. And yeah, feel free to comment, subscribe, join in on all the fun. And I hope you guys are having a great time along with me. But let's go ahead and jump into this reaction here, once again titled The One-Eyed Man.
It's been running on every news feed in the belt.
Damn, man. Yeah, this whole incident is going to just cause so much. This is going to be a nasty fallout, man.
These actions,
hey! My man Fred Johnson coming in swinging, dude. Looking good, man.
Has called for an investigation.
This truly is a tragedy on all sides. The OPA is our ally. Between our nations is essential for the colonization of the New Worlds.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, General. I know this has been a rough day for you.
Yes, ma'am. One of the most difficult days of my career.
Oh, is he resigning?
I'm here to tender my resignation. I cannot, in good conscience, continue to serve a leader who recklessly puts Marines in a line of fire for her own gain.
We were hunting a terrorist.
You know what's crazy to me that I was just thinking about, between Bobby, Crescent, and even like James and like the crew on Ilus, it seems like this season is like all about, I was gonna say dumpstering on our like main cast, but it's all about like dealing with the fallout and the repercussions of everything they've done the past 3 seasons. And now it's like seeing everybody in that state of like a state of franticness, right? Where they're like, I don't know what to do. Things are slipping out of control. In my head, they almost like are praying for like another Eris to be like, you know, we gotta, something needs to bail us out right now. Like, we need to show people that we know what we're doing, you know?
Welcome to Medina Station.
It's good to see you.
Oh!
You promised to hold your temper.
You gave Marco's location to the Earthers and got dozens of innocent Belters killed.
Marco rigged that ship to blow and kill everyone. He set us up.
And you took the bait!
You should be thanking me for not sending you.
Ooh.
Back channeling our information to the UN was the right move. I was cleaning up your mess.
You're putting this on me?
You were there. She cast the right vote. She saw the larger picture unfolding in that airlock.
All right, Ashford, man, stepping up to defend Drummer.
This station is the backbone of the Belt's economic future. We must do whatever we have to protect it.
You can do it without me.
Ashford's like, you, whoa. Oh, what?
Drummer.
Drummer. Yeah. Can we talk? Not your resignation as well. Oh, resignations everywhere. Everyone's signing them. Everyone's quitting on me, including fictional characters.
Nobody stands a chance without you.
Well, at least tell me your plan's working.
They're building a cable in the gantry. I'm finishing the Rosie's tensioning system. We'll be maneuvering to match orbits and make the hookup shortly.
Easy as pie, baby. Easy as pie. Unless you're like me and you can't bake, and then it's not that easy.
If you hear anyone else wander off, yell and I'll come. There's slugs in every tunnel now. Nowhere's safe. Get him off me! Get him off me! Get him off! Hey! There's nothing there. There's nothing there.
Oh, God.
Easy.
Could you imagine the terror, even with a sheet covering you? Just knowing that it's the same feeling of like if you think there's a spider on you and it's like a little piece of hair, but you're like, ah! Talk about survivor's guilt for like James right now. James is the main protagonist of a video game and everyone around him is just like fodder characters right now.
It confirms my theory. The slugs secrete a powerful neurotoxin that immediately paralyzes humans and causes respiratory failure upon contact with our skin. Based on what you said, with an unknown species and the equipment I have, even if I could see, I maybe could come up with something in a week.
Damn, dude. So much for the food chain here on Ilsa.
We're not leaving the Belters behind. When we leave here, we're all leaving together. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king.
There you go. Roll credits. And now not even having to think about like the consequences of this whole thing where he's the sole survivor or the sole person that can still see. So he's got to like take care of everyone. Oh man, it's like an entire hospice ship that he has to run.
You're out of mining net. Cable just 800 meters. Do your math right, Kay.
It's right. We make it work. We have to.
I meant to tell you this sooner. Thanks for hating your parents. You might save us all from being fucked.
Yeah, I thank you for running away. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known how to do this on the ship, so thank you.
Step back. Listen to me. Step back.
Jesus Christ!
Whoa.
Stop!
Is it affecting his like hearing too, or does it affect some people's hearing? Or is like Amos just like that, like lost without his vision?
It's all right. It's all right. I can't lose you.
Come on, James, man. Channel some of that inner JC. Heal the people's vision, man. Bring it back. There's got to be some way, right? I'm firmly believing that there's no way Amos is going to be blind throughout the rest of this series.
I hope Marco's wrong about our future, but I fear he's not.
Marco is a nihilist, in the guise of a patriot. His way is not the way forward for the belt.
And this is.
I have seen blood spilt my entire life, and I have spilt enough myself to know that the future, our future, cannot be built on violence.
You sound like a politician.
Oh, I'm just old. Age changes you in ways you don't expect.
Astrid's like, I'm just a realist, dog. All right, I know the ways of the world.
I am going to hunt down Marco and kill him.
Nice.
The longer Marco lives, the more followers he will recruit, and the more our nation and our peace will be at risk. And I also admit I am eager to see his pretty face floating outside the airlock.
I see age hasn't changed everything.
No, for this mission, I am going to need a good XO.
Aww.
The job is yours.
Hell yeah. Come on, man. Let's get some vengeance now. Let's see that vengeful side of you, drummer. I'm there, baby.
Bobby, this is my wife, Catelyn. Catelyn, this is Bobby. She does consulting with the department.
Oh, it's nice to meet you. You too.
Yeah, get him. Get that nerd.
It's bedtime.
Hey, Emily, no one likes a snitcher, all right? Come on.
Something's not right. It's too easy and there are too many unknowns.
We're not walking away.
Did Beltron
bring
this to you?
He did, yeah.
I don't trust him.
Damn, Bobby's like...
I'm not gonna help you move.
Bobby's too far in right now, dude. She's too deep.
You don't do any job without knowing the details. What's going on?
If I take this job, I'll make enough money to leave.
And go where?
The Ring Gate. New Worlds. Colony ships are lining up all ready to go through. After this job, I can buy my whole family a place on board one of those ships.
No one's allowed through the blockade.
For now. But once it's lifted, the floodgates will open. I don't want to be stranded.
Oh, is this guy's whole game plan? like continue to cause like infightings amongst all the three bigs. Open up
Mars
those
has been
rings though,
terraformed
right?
for generations. It's a part of our culture. We're not going to abandon it.
You think all those scientists and engineers are going to keep creating an atmosphere that won't be finished for another century when they can go work on another planet already with air they can breathe?
Mars is changing. It's not dead.
Mars died the moment they discovered those new worlds. So I wasn't smart enough to
Damn.
be on the terraforming project, and the military didn't want me, but it didn't matter. I did my duty because Mars promised a garden for everyone.
That's kind of cool though. I never really thought I'd find like similarities in SI and Bobby, you know, because it seems like it's almost like SI is like evolution SI is the evolution of Bobby's character, of like standpoint or viewpoint of like the entire situation, you know?
When I was 5, I lived in a basement. And I'd have nightmares. And when I woke up and opened my eyes, everything was still black. That's when they came out.
Wow.
I thought I was dead, and there was nothing I could do about it. There's nothing we can do now except sit in the dark and wait to die.
People like us deserve a say in how we go out.
That's all I ever wanted.
That is crazy. It's like just with like 2 lines like that gave us so much in terms of understanding Amos's psyche right now with this whole thing. Because it's almost like PTSD for him, like flashing back to, times as a kid. No wonder he's like acting out and lashing out, not being able to see.
What if it's not your blood? What if your blood is normal, but it's your vitreous humor that isn't?
Say what?
My what?
Your eye fluid.
What can we do to find out?
I swear to God, if you poke a needle in his eye and call, oh my God.
And this is the
A little fluid to analyze.
Why is this season just, there's so many cringe moments in a good way though. Oh, come on, I can't see this. I can't. Does it have to be?
All right, I got some.
Okay.
And he's doing it himself too. Yo, no.
Well, nothing is really abnormal. But if we end up getting out of here, you might want to see a doctor. You have precancerous cells that could become life-threatening if not treated.
I was
shit.
I'm full of oncocytals.
No, he's got the little thing in his arm too. The radiation thing, right?
You have a
No way.
I've got to take regular injections.
The anti-cancer meds are what is killing the organism.
Oh my.
That's what's making me immune?
It has to be the abnormality we're looking for.
No way.
To make the meds?
I think so. I just need you to read some information off your patch.
Yeah. One obstacle to overcome now, baby. That's one of many obstacles down, but an obstacle nonetheless.
David.
Oh, here we go.
Hey.
What kind of trouble you in now, huh, Davey?
Do you want to grab a beer, sit down and talk?
Love to, but I can't. I got an orientation.
Wait, how old is this kid? How old is the drinking age on Mars?
I got placed in the terraforming project. Got the 3rd highest score in the chemical.
Hey, check out the brains.
That's great. I'm happy for you.
Thanks. You know, I never got to say thank you for everything that you did for me.
Mm-hmm.
Would have never gotten this job if it wasn't for you. I'm doing my duty for Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah, except on the flip side, Bobby's questioning her duty of Mars. And then on the flip side of that, duty. Ooh.
Good for you.
Oh, that's very thoughtful. Oh, thank you. Well, we should probably toast the crew before we set off.
I'm a gift for your send-off.
You're not coming.
Aww.
Now, what are you going to do then?
Stay out of politics.
Well, then will you do me a favor? Hold on to this until I finish the mission.
Oh, no, don't say...
Good.
That's just as worse as saying, I'll be back in a horror movie, Ashford. Is this goodbye to Ashford? Are we saying bye to him now? We're not gonna get another scene with these two, are we?
How's it coming out there?
Just finishing up welding the gantry. Radio the barb and ready the drone.
Copy that.
Cable secure.
Thank you, Kylie.
Bringing her home.
Let's be nice and Nice and gentle. Nice and gentle.
Got it, Alex. We can lose the drone.
Okay, all right. So far, so good, but always got to hold our breath for these moments because I feel like something's going to happen. Now, nice and slow.
Okay, Alex, we're set.
I'm gonna give her a little
Just
thrust.
nice and just tap it in, Alex. Just tap it in. Okay. All right.
Hey guys.
All right. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are climbing higher. Hot dog!
But hey, we got a victory. We're getting small victories throughout this episode, sprinkled, littered throughout. Jesus. Talk about beachfront realty, man.
Hold on. The tow is working. We're stabilizing the bulb's orbit.
Good news is now contagious.
Yeah.
We figured I had to restore everyone's vision.
Cancer meds for why I was immune.
We're treating everyone now.
Something good finally came out of being on
It's about freaking time.
We don't have all the facts yet, but we do know that opinions around the world dramatically changed about the ring gate since these images from New Terra became public. A UN spokesperson has condemned the media for the irresponsible
Oh shit, it's about the
classified information. An investigation of the security breach is currently underway.
Oh, what did they show? Like there's the underground when James destroyed the underground like little obelisk. Aww, he was watching out for little Ron Weasley the whole time. All right, Murtry. What's up now, huh?
Has the light shuttle been prepared with a proximity detonator?
It's like you would think that maybe after all these, or maybe like eventually Murtry will learn to be a little bit more forgiving, right? Well, look who decides to show up.
Where the hell have you been?
Where have you been and who have you been talking to? Oh my god, what? What is happening? First off, was that a scream of like, of agony? Can a vision even experience agony? And again, where has Miller been this entire time? Just leaving us to hang dry. Dry hang? A dry hang. And now all of a sudden just comes in and just like destroys my hearing now because of that scream. Man, dude, okay, that episode. This was an episode of, to a certain extent, or at least in my opinion, an episode full of wins for the crew. Vision meds working. I do love the fact that we came full circle of James obviously getting that, what is it, that medical patch on him that I believe it said like back in when he got it, like he can never have children again or some shit, but it's basically to help with, from obviously the radiation from Eros. But the fact that came full, I thought that was just never coming back into play. I was like, okay, cool. We survived Eros, good to go. But like the fact they brought that back, like that was like, that like totally blew me away. I didn't think we were going back to the patch for all I know. But like, yeah, it makes so much more sense though that it's like, cool, he's got something that's unique to everyone else other than just the blue goo. And that was cool. That was a cool way of like subverting my expectations about, like, I thought they were maybe going to go in the direction of, since James goes, when he goes to the ring, he has that, like, sees that little blue mist or whatever, like maybe that has something to do with him being immune. Yeah, maybe it's just in his future, like you can't die right now, or this is predestined, so you can't be killed off. Otherwise, like how else are we gonna communicate with you through Miller? Which now at the end, how are they gonna communicate with Miller? Because it's like, what, he's just had his like vocal box removed? What is happening? And now it's like, how the hell are we going to inhibit the vocal like receptors of our investigator? How can you investigate something if you can't even communicate with things? Boom. Another win over here on the other side. We have being able to pull the ship in orbit. What was it? What is the name of that ship? Only ship that I didn't write down. So we have a win there. Able to pull it from gravity. I think they said obviously just to buy a little bit more time, and it's eventually going to fall down through the gravitational pull. I believe that's what it is. After 3 episodes in a row of just getting continuously just shat on, at least Miller and Naomi and crew are they have something. They have a little bit of hope that they can continue to like ride. The two on the opposite side, which is Bobby and Crescent, man. Like Bobby, I love the way they're utilizing her development to basically paint this story of this. Again, I mentioned it a little bit in there throughout the reaction that Bobby had a perception of what her utopia version of Mars would potentially be. And then now that with the introduction of like new systems out there and kind of a sigh, maybe indirectly or directly showing her that things are pretty messed up on Mars and that there are new opportunities out there to seek this utopia, to, rely on this vision of what you thought your perfect planet is or would be, and maybe go find it out there in the new 1300 colonies. And then Crescent, man, Crescent is in this position right now of having to like play this politician game again, and it sucks because for such a long time viewer of this show, seeing how Crescent started, where she evolved, and now it seems like in this season, she's having to kind of, I don't want to say devolve, but having to like tap back into those like rudimentary political like ways. It's gut wrenching to see her go through that. That's the one thing I like am so terrified for Crescent's character, is that like, is her character going to be assassinated in that capacity? Like, is there still, like, I think she's kind of going about things in the way that she knows is the best way she can right now, but it's like, oh man, is this going to be the death of your character? Like, again, career-wise, I want to be super invested in her character, and I am, but I'm just at the same time, I'm like, I just don't want to be too much of a baby about like, I don't want her character to be ruined. I like Crescent the way she was. Like, it's just like, I'm getting so much more involved in her like back and forth right now that I'm just really eager to see where we go with it. Anyway, guys, at the end of the day, what more can I say about this show, man? It's still just gripping me. It's still got that thunder grip on me, and I ain't letting loose. Until next week, y'all, this is just some Joe Schmo saying peace.